What's going on, guys? Here with very special people, very special organization. Today we're with the Bethany House. My guy Doug here and Michelle. So Doug, I know you are, what's your title or position for the Bethany House?
Again, my name is Doug Odell, and I'm the executive director here at Bethany House.
So you're the man, you oversee everything, and
This is true.
So you'd be the perfect person to ask, what does the Bethany House do?
Okay. Well, I'm a very fortunate guy. This is a fabulous organization to be working with on a couple of levels. Bethany House at its core is an emergency shelter. We serve women and women with children. And we have several levels of care, in that we, as I said, at our core, we provide emergency shelter. We take women into our programs who are in a crisis situation for a variety of reasons and end up homeless. Some of the reasons might be that they simply lost their income and then subsequently lost their housing. Others are experiencing domestic violence and need a safe place to go. Still others are coming out of recovery and things of that nature. And so they come in and we provide basic food, clothing, shelter, an opportunity to socialize with positive peers, and a good safe place for them and their kids. At the next level, we offer transitional services. Mm-hmm. Where we do a lot of supportive things for the women in our programs. First off, we try to get their kids into a good early childhood program. If they're school age, we make a connection with their schools, make sure that we keep their school consistent when they're with us. So if someone comes from a surrounding neighborhood, we work out transportation so that the kids can go to their home schools. And then we get their moms involved in all kinds of supportive services. We do empowerment workshops. We do employment readiness workshops. We actually provide internships. And we provide some financial support to help people pay back loans that they've accumulated for school and things of that nature. Our goal is to take them through a transition from homelessness to permanent housing. Along the way, we also have an apartment house where we can offer a supportive apartment with less supervision and more freedom for the people there.
Cool. I mean, it's much needed work, you know, and we were trying to find an organization that helped with women in domestic violence situations, as well as empower them, just women empowerment in general. And I love that you guys also take in women with children and give them a full suite of support, and also transition them into a stable life, because these women come in crisis and they need somebody's help. So you're there for them. And I actually knew about the Bethany House already. So we picked a cause, right, which was domestic violence / women empowerment, and we needed to match up a charity. And for me, it was an easy choice because I already knew of the Bethany House through my church, and I know the amazing work you guys are doing with the women on a mass level as well as an individual basis. I think is really honorable. So today we also have a special guest with us, Michelle, who is actually a guest at the Bethany House. So in a few words, Michelle, like what was your experience? How did you feel about Bethany House and staying there, and how did they help you?
Yes. My experience at Bethany House, it was an emergency experience. My children, myself, needed a place at the time. And on Bethany House, I was introduced. And my time here at Bethany House, although it was short, it was rewarding. And why I say that is, who knew years later I would be back? So to me, it became full circle.
Right.
And I went on I'm now in school, and I was introduced to come here, and I said yes. And I just felt that it was a calling. And I was introduced to Doug, and I appreciate this opportunity to even tell my story, even though it's short and brief. But it has been a full circle, and to give back is even more rewarding.
So you were a guest at Bethany House.
Mhm.
They helped you get on your feet. Now you're in school, and now you're also working at Bethany House? Or
I'm interning.
Interning,
Yes.
which is awesome. I think the universe, God, whatever you believe in, it gives us all a story, or he gives us whatever you want to say, gives us all a story, and we have to use that story to then help other people. And that's been my journey, and you're a perfect example of that. I know you'll be taken care of, you know. So that's it, guys. Bethany House. Where can they get in contact with you if they have somebody, if they know somebody, or they are somebody in a crisis situation?
So anybody can Google us, go to our website, Bethany House of Nassau County. Just Google it, and that'll take you straight to our website. And when you go there, you'll find a contact us. That we are really, really good about following up on any inquiries. And we get about 10 to 12 people a month who contact us looking for assistance.
Quick question before you go, because one of the reasons we picked this cause, specifically domestic violence, is we figured there might have been a spike due to COVID and staying home. We've heard statistics that this has pushed a lot of people into crisis situations. Is that have you seen a spike or an increase of
Actually,
people
we've
coming
seen
in?
the opposite.
Yeah.
And that one of the things that's happened
Well, that's good.
is that it's good and it's bad, because we're expecting a flood.
Right.
And most people are aware that there's a moratorium on evictions.
Right.
So people are sort of holding tight during
Right.
COVID, either holding tight with their families, sometimes not in the best situations,
Right.
and then holding tight in places that they can no longer afford to live
Right.
in. When that moratorium is lifted, one of the things that everyone is concerned about is what's going to happen when those people start to lose their apartments. Could I say one other thing?
Yeah, of course.
Is that one, we're so pleased that you're coming here and supporting Bethany House. Because Bethany House gets funded by the government, but about 40% of our support comes from the surrounding community. This community, the south end of Nassau County, the people in this community, the faith-based organizations, the churches, the temples, the mosque, the individual people that give to Bethany House, both of their time and treasure, has been amazing to me. I'm fairly new to Bethany House. This is my first year here.
Right.
And I have never seen the kind of community support that I have seen here. And so we're really grateful that you picked us out. And that you as a representative of this community support us. It really means so much to the women and the women and children we serve. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. It's one thing everybody's worried about their self, right? All the time. We're trying to do what we need to do, go to school, work, whatever it is. And I find that happiness comes from getting out of self and focusing on others in any way we can help, whether it's a donation or something like this or even service. So I appreciate you for all the things that you guys do.
I am just so impressed every day by the support we get and so grateful. So thank you.
Thanks for sitting down. Appreciate it. I got one thing for you. Hold on. We'll take some pictures, but I'm going to present this to Bethany House today.
Well, thank you so much.
Got a nice donation for you guys, and there'll be more to come, I think. I feel like this is just the beginning.
Thanks so much.
No problem.
Oh.